Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, taking a review for Legend of Korra Book 4, Episode 1. Super excited to review this episode. It aired on my birthday. Today's my birthday, so this is an awesome birthday present to have a new episode of Legend of Korra. And, you know, it seems like yesterday that I reviewed Book 3. Probably because it was like yesterday. It ended in August, the last book. And now the new book already here in October. This is the shortest hiatus we've ever had for Legend of Korra, especially since there was a time when we waited over a year to get a new book. And that was between Book 1 and Book 2 was the longest hiatus. And now between Book 3 and Book 4 was the shortest. So let's talk about how this book started out. Now this is the last book. I'm excited just because you know how epic this book is going to be, but also sad because Korra is going to be over, and this is the only animated show that I look forward to watching. I mean, I watched Star Wars Rebels, but that just started. But this is such a smart animated show, and there's very few of those right now, just because it seems like that medium is kind of changing on kid networks, which, you know, is a whole nother video. But with this episode, we get to see that it's not really a Korra-driven episode, which I'll get to, but it's more about the supporting characters about 3 years later. They didn't say how many years it was here, but I'm sure on the internet they said it somewhere. I think it's about 3 years. And we get to see where everyone's at this point. Tenzin just taking care of his kids. Jinora, thank God, with her hair grown out. And all the kids there, they look older. Mako, he's a bodyguard for the next Earth Prince, and he does not like his job, and it seems like he's going to be stuck there for a while. Asami just being this, I guess, economic leader with her company, building trains, making Republic City a better place, and of course missing Korra. They all miss Korra. And Bolin is now working probably with the villain. Now, all the villains for every book has been very political driven. Amon, you know, the Red Lotus, really been politically driven. Maybe Book 2 a little less, but definitely Book 1, Book 3, and it seems like Book 4, because the leader of this Earth army, I guess, I would say it's army, is Bolin's part of it, and we get to see Bolin and Opal is actually having a hard relationship because he's a part of this, but he doesn't know that this political leader is probably doing things on her own advantage. He just wants to help people, and that's something I did like about Bolin here, is that he's still Bolin. He might wear a different uniform, he might be doing different things, but he's truly still Bolin. And he actually's definitely been taken a little bit more seriously here too, which I think a lot of people were complaining about, that Bolin was only the comic relief. We all love him as the comic relief, but we want to see a little bit more seriousness to him. I think this season's where we're going to get that. At least it seems like that with this episode. So we get to see the new kind of villain. It seems like she wants to take over all these different Earth cities, and she really does it by any cost. She's not trying to help these people. She wants to control these people. And it seems like we're going to see that more and more. And this book so far seems like it has another Earth focus to it, which I was a little surprised because the last book had an Earth focus to it. And I mean, it was really all the elements because all the villains had all the elements, but it was an Earth focus with Lin and the top story, so I was surprised that there might go the Earth focus again. I thought maybe we'll get to see some Fire Nation, but maybe as the season goes on, there's still 12 more episodes, we'll see focuses in all the nations, or, you know, all the different bending styles. So we don't get to see Korra until the end of the episode, and she lied to everybody. She said, yeah, I'm gonna go to Republic City, yeah, I'm still at home trying to recover for 3 years, but really she's just trying to make a new identity for herself. She doesn't want to be the Avatar anymore. She is fighting in like this underground fight club in a way, and she gets money for it, and people are like, oh, you look like the Avatar. It's like, nope, I'm far from anything from the Avatar, and she walks away. And I think that was the strongest part of the episode, actually. You know, I was a little upset that we didn't get to see Korra, but it actually gave us a really good effect of Korra towards the end. I thought that scene was more powerful because we didn't see Korra throughout the whole episode, and then you see her really broken down. And one thing when I ended the Book 3 review, I said I want to see Korra get out of the wheelchair. And we find out it's 3 years later, so she's probably not going to be in the wheelchair. But at the same time, she physically might not be in the wheelchair, but emotionally, she's still in the wheelchair. And that's something I really liked about this episode. Even though it was maybe just a minute of the episode, I like that they savored Korra's character till the end, because it made that moment so much more special. And I thought the supporting character stories are interesting too, because it's just setting up where the book's gonna go. This episode was truly set up, but there's also just very interesting character development, seeing where these characters are at 3 years later. And most cartoons, or just most shows where they do this time gap, they never really do it correctly. The only time I really think of an animated show that they did that correctly is Young Justice, and we were all very upset when they did the 5-year gap because we didn't know it was coming. But with Korra, I thought they did it so organically that I don't think people would get upset. I mean, obviously we would like to see what happened between those 3 years, especially with Korra in the wheelchair, personally for me. But the team didn't even interact with each other for those 3 years. It was Korra trying to heal herself, which again, I would like to see those scenes, and maybe we will in flashbacks, but I'm really happy they did the 3-year gap, this 3-year gap and a 3-year jump, because it's just gonna propel this season a lot. And I could tell already from this first episode this could be an epic season, and really looking forward to Korra's character, which I know a lot of people complained about. They're like, oh, well, Korra's not the best main character or whatever, and I don't get excited for Korra. And I think this episode proves, like, you get excited for Korra, because, or at least I personally got excited for Korra, but I've always enjoyed Korra's character. I got excited because we didn't see her in this episode, and it got me excited. Like, I want to see more of Korra. I want to see what's going on with this character. So I'm excited to see her get out of this rut. She has a new haircut. She cut all her hair to change her identity. So I thought this was a really good start to the season, and I'm looking forward to more. Now, next week I'll be at New York Comic Con. Hopefully I will see the Legend of Korra panel. That's going to be on Thursday. I got to try to go to that. Hopefully they show the episode beforehand, that way I can review the episode. If not, then the episode might be a little late on Friday night. But I'll have all that information towards the weekend. I am going to try to see the Korra panel, so I'll tell you how that all goes. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno, and guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the rant situations. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also in the description below, there's links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter, and don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later.